on them vocals. Calligraph Jones in the place. Grab it. Teamwork. Let's get it.
From outer space, out of this world, we come in peace, tell your master all. We are taking over this place right now. But bring your crew, you can let them know. We in town, they should dress up for the show. We are bringing down this town tonight, oh. In an African party, we stomp our feet on the ground. We raise our hands in the air and say, hey, hey, hey. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare mademu na machali tu. Usijali hali mikono juu. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare mademu na machali tu. Usijali hali mikono juu.
Imagine, hivyo ndo muingianga kwa klabu aujasikia tunakula life na adabu na masela sela wana hela hela umenijazika hiu mase hela ni jui basi tela ni king kaka king of Zamunda tuko ndani na tumedunga kaka clothing we bado mtumba mina manager tuko tight anajua mini spend thrift meza drinks nimezipanga kama Tetris.
In an African party, we stomp our feet on the ground. We raise our hands in the air and say, hey, hey, hey. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare mademu na machali tu. Usijali hali mikono juu. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare mademu na machali tu. Usijali hali mikono juu.
Bro, check it. Yow, I go like boom, 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 boom. Mikono kwa hewa nikifika tu kwa boom, 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 boom. As I be rolling when I be the cruiser, boom, boom. Get out the way. I'm feeling like money today. I'm here to pour it up all over the club. I'm willing to pay, so that's how I plan to go and tap it. Hey y'all, feed what up, let's make it happen. I'm here to get it cracking. Shorties are telling me that I'm attractive, cause they be feeling the swag, I'm classic. Call me Papa Jones, and that's it. That's it. I'm on.
Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare mademu na machali tu. Usijali hali mikono juu. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare mademu na machali tu. Usijali hali mikono juu.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Alexis on the beat.
Wewe nani, unanipigia simu kama nani? Eti niachane mume wako nani? Unajua Nadia kweli mimi nani?
Weni nani, unampigia simu kama nani? Yeah, hata utoe vya ndani, atarudi hapa kwangu tu nyumbani. Yeah.
Anapenda vidogo dogo, mwenzako anavimumunya. Mwanamke unapenda zogo, tafuta jambo hilo la kufanya. Oh, ni wangu, huyo nasema ni wangu. Oh, ni wangu, kubali yaishe ni wangu.
Oh, ni wangu, huyo nasema ni wangu. Oh, ni wangu, mwishowe ataisha ni wangu. Hivyo vimeseji na kuficha simu havinishtui. Atachoka nawe, wengine aende, yule hakagui.
Kelele ya chura
Yeah, at the band, H_ART band. And the big man himself, Pencil 254 and Sedo.
Oh boy, msiba wangu wanataka mashisha na kwa mfuko pesa zangu zimeisha na yule waiter ananitisha ati mabouncer atawaita
Na huyu dem bado anaitisha na mimi nashindwa sasa venye nitazusha. Tulipatana juzi kwenye Instagram na Mr. Kichoma picha.
itakuwa ngori, sikiza story, wacha kucheka hii ni ngori, nilimuacha bila sorry, na ukicheza utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, patana naye, patana naye, patana naye,
Profile mimi ni lawyer, kizungu tamu kama ile ya Lumumba, lakini ukweli mimi ni okani na daubiri manzeleo kulidhoka. Makajo walinishika, hata ni bahati stenje bado sijafika, na huyu dem zake bado hazijashika, mzinga tatu sasa zimekatika.
sikiza story, wacha kucheka hii ni ngori, nilimuacha bila sorry,
Na ukicheza utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, wewe. Utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, wewe. Ukicheza utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, wewe. Utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye,
Sasa vile nitaenda cho nitoroke huko nyuma backdoor, akinisaka asinipate ngo, akiuliza ambiwe nimego, lakini vile minaenda kuchomoka, yule waiter akaniona, hiyo bill akaidrop, na kwa mfuko mimi sina hata bob. Sikiza story, wacha kucheka hii ni ngori, nilimuacha bila sorry.
Na ukicheza utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, wewe. Utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye, wewe. Utapatana, patana, 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 patana naye, wewe. Utapatana naye, patana naye, patana naye,
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Friday edition of the Power Morning Drive Show. This is where you make your mornings count. You are tuned in to Power Radio, where you tune in and power up. My name is Wanyoike. Remember, you can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are Power Radio. The weekend is already here. I'm super excited about that. I don't know what your plans for the weekend are. It seems as if I do not have a life, because every time I get excited about the weekend, I'm always telling you about how I'm going to be sleeping. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Yes, you can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are Power Radio across all socials. You can also find us on our website, www.power254.org/Power Radio. All right. Let me tell you what to expect on today's show. Of course, we start off with the day's traffic updates. We need to get you to work or wherever that you are going. Then after that, I will look at what is happening on the dailies this morning. A lot has been happening. Yesterday, we saw the bloodshed, from across various parts of the nation because of the by-elections. I mean, can we have an election without violence in this East African region? We will get into all those details on our newspaper review. Then later on, I have the privilege of hosting two incredible children. Today, we are going to be focusing on children's rights. And it's very important for us to have the conversations that, guard the children's rights. We'll also be looking at and dissecting the Children's Act of 2022, what is enshrined within the Kenyan Constitution according to Article 53 of the Constitution as regarding to children's rights. And so who better to talk about children than children themselves? And thank you so much to Mtoto News for creating a safe space for children to actually participate in meaningful discussions and discourses about the things that matter to them. All right, so let me get right into traffic updates. Let's start off with what's happening, the situation on Thika Superhighway. Let's see, traffic is building up just as soon as you leave the KCA University area down towards the Globe roundabout. The same situation also happening along Kiambu Road. There's just a little bit of a snarl up as you make your way from the DCI area down towards Pangani. Limuru Road is also not looking too bad. There's just a little bit of a slow down as you make your way from Village Market down towards the Karura Gate area. Peponi Road looking quite busy this morning. Traffic starts just as soon as you leave the Ankole Grill area down towards Mwanzi Road. That is there's a little bit of some congestion as you make your way there. Lower Kabete Road, madness starts from Zen Garden as usual per usual, and it soon clears out after that. As you make your way towards the Spring Valley police station. Let's see, the Red Hill Link Road, today it's looking okay, nothing much to complain about. Wanyoike Way, it's absolutely clear. You guys are looking good. James Gishuru Road is not as heavily, doesn't have so much traffic today. I can see things are slowly but moving, so there's nothing much to complain about. You will be out in the woods in no time. Let's see, Olenguruene Road. Wow, that's quite a mouthful there. Just a little bit of a snarl up as you make your way towards the intersection that also leads to Oloitoktok Road, which incidentally is looking very busy today. The whole stretch towards Ring Road, Kileleshwa Road, also absolutely mad this morning. So if you can avoid that route, please make sure you do. Let's see what's happening along Ngong Road, and a little bit of a snarl up there as you make your way towards the Prestige Plaza, just a little bit over the Prestige Plaza area, and Adams Arcade. Things looking absolutely busy this morning. Riverside Drive, very heavily trafficked, so please just a little patience and you will be out of the woods in no time. Let's see, Langata Road, not looking too shabby actually. There's only just a little bit of a snarl up there as you make your way from the Galleria Mall, and a little bit of a stretch as you make your way towards the Weston Hotel, but soon clears out after that. Jogoo Road, also not as havoc as usually is. There's only just a little bit of a build-up as you make your way towards the Bama Market, Nairobi area, but should be manageable today. Should be absolutely manageable today. All right, Mombasa Road, traffic, heavy traffic as you make your way towards the Capital Center area, towards Bellevue, that stretch. Things are looking quite busy. Same situation also happening along, what is this road? I don't know, but in the Embakasi Way, from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, that whole stretch towards the Cabanas bus stop, please, just a little patience because things are looking quite busy on your front today. And that, ladies and gentlemen, leads us to the end of our traffic updates. In case where you are, there are incidences that you would like us to know, please let us know. The hashtag to use is #PowerMorningDrive. And we'll be sure to get you to work or wherever it is that you're going. For now, let's jump into some music and then we will come back to discuss just a little bit about the drama that we experienced yesterday at the by-elections. Keep it Power Radio. Let's go.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
this one.
And I boy,
Mikidege you kama pilot, achini sishuki tena, wakipiga mbea kama pilot, wambie kwa komi mwema mani nganganie, nganganie, nganganie tena, wakichocha bibi nishikilie, nishikilie, nishikilie bema, wakipiga jungu ninganganie, ninganganie, ninganganie tena, wakichocha baby nishikilie, nishikilie, nishikilie bema.
Pony boss, yeah. And I boy got the game locked. Bakalini tawambia maisha London. Dealing with a boss, said you know that. Atubadilisha channel and the program. Saga, a girlfriend, I'm loving your vibe. Hapa kame waka motokolo 99. Basi njo close kidogo, nitupe lugo nitoe njeve kidogo nipe joto. Ah baby nakutaka we sitaki nobody else. Uyo fala jo muulize we nani. Nakupa tam tumalize na makadi. Si sorry, and I boy.
Nikidege you kama pilot, achini sishuki tena, wakipiga mbea kama pilot, wambie kwa komi mwema mani nganganie, nganganie, nganganie tena, wakichocha bibi nishikilie, nishikilie, nishikilie bema, wakipiga jungu ninganganie, ninganganie, ninganganie tena, wakichocha bibi nishikilie, nishikilie, nishikilie bema. Say my boo, strike around you. Kwako mikidege kwa pitch in talent too. Say you, the thing me I go do. Bust up me brain koroga ni koeful. Then a bad man wanna live with you. Them say you bad girl but me satisfy you. Look so fine, mama tempted to touch. I love your boogie dance, baby wine to the top. Mikidege you kama pilot, achini sishuki tena, wakipiga mbea kama pilot, wambie kwa komi mwema mani nganganie, nganganie, nganganie tena, wakichocha bibi nishikilie, nishikilie, nishikilie bema, wakipiga jungu ninganganie, ninganganie, ninganganie tena, wakichocha baby nishikilie, nishikilie, nishikilie bema.
Ache wakule kwa macho, ni wapetish wafute na jasho. Tumematch karedi na purple. Baby mama washa fire hapo kwa dance floor. Ufurai ni furai, niko na suti ni petai. Weni aro mi masai, tukunye kahawa githurai. Nipige munju ni kwe high, ni kama crows in the sky. Niko na jeans dunga Nike, niko na jeans dunga tao. Wanna dice peace niko local, wakikuja na watoa moko moko. They wanna play the game hisi loto, dawa ya wakuwa eka mbali na watoto.
Mikidege you kama pilot, achini sishuki tena, wakipiga mbea kama pilot, wambie kwa komi mwema mani nganganie, nganganie, nganganie tena, wakichocha bibi nishikilie, nishikilie, nishikilie bema, wakipiga jungu ninganganie, ninganganie, ninganganie tena, wakichocha bibi nishikilie, nishikilie, nishikilie bema.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
What a hater say, sipping on that haterade. I'm tipsy off that Tanqueray and Alizé. I'm hella paid. Pair of J's on me as I hit the stage, hella bait. Toast to the hard work, so every day we celebrate. I'm just a dream chaser trying to reach paper. A few years ago, you know we hadn't seen better, so I had to get up. Hustling never seen better. I'm fed up, but it won't get the best of me, my nigga. I live a fast life, you can see. Mula team holding down Africa from the east. Please, you know we're trying to stack up all the G's, getting money overseas. Mikey Tony had a dream, Luther King, we believe.
If I'm gonna make it worth it, then I gotta go hard. Got my city on my back. If you feel me, holla back. I do it for the 2-5 low. We hold it down,
roll me down. You know we holding it down.
We hold it down,
roll me down. You know we holding it, holding it.
hold it down,
Roll me down. You know we holding it down.
hold it down.
Roll me down. You know we holding it.
Mama told me take it slow, boy. Keep your options open. Now we be all up inside your TV with a couple more beanies while we treat them haters like Stevie. Wonder why these niggas bother anymore. Tell your tripper, shopper man, Gary better know that we swaggy, nigga out your swaggy. Tucci's rolling doobies with some beanies in our backseat. But I don't trust these bitches. I don't trust these bitches. I don't trust these bitches cause they might catch me slipping. But you already know, Camula, that's that 2-5 flow. Yeah, now when we tell, you know we holding it.
And if I'm gonna make it worth it, then I gotta go hard. Go hard. Got my city on my back. If you feel me, holla back. I do it for the 2-5 flow. We hold it down.
When we down, you know we holding it down.
Hold it down.
When we down, you know we holding it.
Hold it down.
When we down, you know we holding it down.
I swear I've been waiting for this moment since I was 12 now. Rock a snapback, folk fitted, let your brain smile. And we just glad you finally listened cause you chose style. 5 mighty kids been on a mission while they talk slime. You spit, I vomit, have you on it, dog, I breathe rhymes. No Superman, just rapaholic, see my team shines. So now I'm sipping gin and tonic, we don't squeeze limes. Cause life's been bitter for a nigga, but I'm still fine. I hope you learn the basics. Boy, them A to Z's, your 1 to 3s ain't talking about the matrix. Thanks to KFC, oh yes indeed, I've graduated to MC. Living my dreams, glory to G.O.D.
And if I'm gonna make it worth it, then I gotta go hard. Go hard. Got my city on my back. If you feel me, holla back. I do it for the 2-5 flow. We hold it down.
When we down, you know we holding it down.
Hold it down.
When we down, you know we holding it.
Hold it down.
When we down, you know we holding it down.
Hold it down.
When we down, you know we holding it.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Okay, living in the sky, mingling with the clouds. I'm so far high, I can't even see the ground. I take a look down and see these niggas frowning and wondering how I pass and how these kids counting more money than them, getting girls than them. You can say I'm supernatural like that nigga Ben 10. You can call me a lion and the game is my den. I guess it's my time, ask Big Ben. Youngin' in the game, style so insane. Rap futuristic, computer like brain. I said it once before, ain't here for the fame. I'm just here to make a point so you remember my name. Rap remains an art that I need any brushes. And not many got the gift of golden touches. And that's why I give thanks for what I got. And I know one day I'ma hit the top spot, Jay.
Living in the sky, don't care what they say. Picking my top, we drink it all day. Ride till we go crazy. Dumbala, dumbala, eh. I got nothing to lose. I'm sexy 'cause I choose. And if you feel it too, say dumbala, dumbala, eh.
Okay, I'm just a young kid from the 254. They say you only live once, you ain't gotta tell me more. That's why I get it all day and blow it all night. And I'll be living my life and everything is alright. See me and my girl Sage, we party all night. Posted in a VIP, we shining so bright. All the bottles on me, put your money on the side. Everything is all free, decide just ride. Yeah, so sip some and get high. You can even roll one, relax and just lie. Yeah, or you can get up on the dance floor, shake some, grab a girl, but I ain't pay for. Look, I don't dance, but I do my thing. I let my girl dance for me instead while a nigga sing. Cause when he leave the club and hop in the bed, it's like a ring, man. I beat it all night. I turned it to a fiend.
Living in the sky, don't care what they say. Picking my top, we drink it all day. Ride till we go crazy. Dumbala, dumbala, eh. I got nothing to lose. I'm sexy 'cause I choose. And if you feel it too, say dumbala, dumbala, eh. I just like to be me. I like a bird, I like to be free. I don't break the rules, I make my own seed. I just
wake up, do it, be knees.
So be yourself, to hell with all the rules. I don't follow no footsteps, I make them as I move. I said it once and I don't really like repeating. I'm the best at what I do, if you don't like it, nigga, beat it.
Never been in my shoes, better tell me nothing. Life is for the living and there ain't no stopping. This is for the ones not afraid to do something.
Yes, I'm winning and I did it and I found it and I got it.
Living in the sky, don't care what they say. Licking my cup, we drink it all day. Ride till we fly, till we go crazy. Dumbala, dumbala, I got nothing to lose. I'm sexy 'cause I choose. And if you feel it too, say dumbala, dumbala, Living in the sky, don't care what they say. Licking my tap, we drink it all day. Ride till we fly, till we go crazy. Dumbala, dumbala, I got nothing to lose. I'm sexy 'cause I choose. And if you feel it too, say dumbala, dumbala,
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, sorry about that. That is J.A. and a Sage. The song is Do Mbala. That was quite some golden era of music here in the 254. It's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show, where you make your mornings count with me and Wanyoike. Right, let's get right into our newspaper roundup. A quick skim through. Starting off with the Standard newspaper, the cover page of the Standard paper is filled with sites and sites from yesterday's by-elections that turned very, very chaotic and violent. The paper captures ballot bloodshed. What should have been low-key by-elections erupted into full-scale battlegrounds as gangs took charge of polling stations. Rivals unleashed hired muscle and police watched chaos unfold. Across Kasipul, Malava, Nyamira, and Turkana, voters were battered, vehicles torched, and candidates hunted down in broad daylight. The coordinated violence, brazen intimidation, and open display of crude weapons laid bare the frightening vulnerability of Kenya's electoral system. This is a story that has been highlighted on page 4 of the Standard newspaper, and it's quite sad. I mean, for example, we saw the DAP candidate Malava by-election, Seth Panyako, actually crying, and we can see him, captured, being comforted by the party leader Eugene Wamalwa yesterday after him being violated, goons that came through and showed up at this, by-elections. We also had cars being set ablaze, like one in Malava County around the Manyonje, Butali area. And, it's quite a sad state of affairs, man, that anything in this country, can we just have things that are peaceful and not marred with violence? Because if the very first mandate of a citizen is to the right to vote, yet this very thing is being undermined. It's being under, we are undermining the very same fabric of what makes up the right to vote in this country. Of course, that is also an undermining and decline in democracy, because the next time people want to go vote, you do not know whether you are in a, you're safe, and I like how they have captured it. The Standard has captured it as the vulnerability of Kenya's electoral system. I think it's a bit too tired to now be still talking about, violence and bloodshed when it comes to elections. Let's move on to the Daily Nation, and what they are leading with is broad-based team in strong showing. UDA and ODM parliamentary candidates had taken an early lead yesterday in most of the constituencies as vote tallying progressed late into the night. However, it was neck and neck in the hotly contested Mbeere North and Malava. And of course, just a picture of the candidates that got their way towards most of the winners into the by-elections, as is yesterday. So a lot of the stories today actually have been captured on our dailies, just looking at the by-election that was, what it might portend for because somehow the by-elections sort of become a litmus test for what the general elections in 2027 are going to look like. And so it should be worrying to see this kind of trends, violence, and not only violence for the voters, but also violence unleashed against the aspirants as well. That is something that should be worrying us. And if this is anything to go by, I think the IEBC and of course the security machinery needs to do everything that they need to do to ensure that come 2027, nothing like this will come up again. We cannot have people in bloodshed. We cannot have people dying. We cannot have people losing, either being injured or losing their property just because of power and politics. We need to go back to reclaiming democracy, and the right to vote has to be protected by all means. Now, the conversation is not even just that we have a right to vote. I think what this is showing is that the conversation moves from we have the right to vote and vote peacefully and actually stay alive while at it, and the right to vote without any vulnerability, without being injured, without coming in harm's way because of exercising your duty and your right to vote. So yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's very ungovernable. It's unconstitutional. I hope that everybody... But now you even wonder who is everybody that is supposed to be held accountable allegedly. And let me say this allegedly so that I can, be in the clear. I do not have money or time for lawsuits. But for example, looking at, goons that came to disrupt the voting and the by-elections, we all know who are usually the people that are behind this. So when you have goonism being taken up as the official sort of statement of threatening, democracy and threatening Kenyans for rightfully taking out what is their rightful position of their rights to vote and vote in protection and vote peacefully and vote without any damage, it becomes a question of the systemic dysfunction becomes a thing that we need to really, really, really look at and dissect and be a part of kind of reclaiming that. And we are continuing to have conversations at Power 254 on X Spaces. And so far we've been able to engage the IEBC. And I do portend that in our subsequent X Spaces that are happening on Tuesdays from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., please make sure you head out to Power 254's the X or Twitter account to be engaging us on that. We will definitely have to ask the IEBC representatives, like now, which way forward, because we can't have this happening. If it's happening on a smaller scale, then it means that when it comes to 2027, on a bigger scale of the national level, on a national playfield, there is reason to worry, and there's a lot of reason to worry. So that is something that we need to be on the lookout for. So that's what the two dailies are leading with. And last but not least, the business daily. Pressure on banks as new loan pricing model starts December 1st. We also have a story about US flags lengthy approval process for Kenya work permits. The US Department of State has flagged lengthy bureaucracy as one of the major hurdles hurting the entry of foreign investors into Kenya. We have a story on assembled vehicles rise 11% as more models introduced. The number of locally assembled motor vehicles rose 11.4% in the 9 months to September, with increased production expected in the coming years as more models are introduced in the market. And last but not least, Uchumi share price triples in 2 weeks on rare profit. Then we also have an op-ed on our policy elite treat inequality as something unfortunate but inevitable, never as a crisis demanding intervention. A story by Jaindi Kisero on page 9 of the Business Daily. And that, ladies and gentlemen, leads us to the end of our news roundup. When we come back, I have the privilege of sitting down on with some incredible children. Portia and Blessed in collaboration with Mtoto News are here with us. And today we want to focus on children's rights. Now, the reason for this is November 20th, which was like a week ago, is World Children's Day. It's a day that celebrates and takes stocks really on the status of children's rights. When really a time to reflect about the state of children across the world when it comes to their rights to education, for example, when it comes to their rights to protection, right? Social protection, their right to food. There are children, for example, in Palestine dying of hunger right now, many African countries. So how do we carve out solutions? How do we carve out interventions to ensure that young people, especially children, are taken into consideration and that their rights not only exist in policy documents and, for example, the Children's Act of 2022, the Article 53 of the Kenyan Constitution is also quite very clear on what the children's rights should be. So we shall be deliberating about all that and much more. So let me take a quick breather. Start sending in your questions. Again, you can get us on our socials. That is Power Radio across all social media. Our YouTube channel is PAWA, that is Power Radio. Please subscribe and hit on that notification bell as well to not miss out on anything that we are doing on this other side. You can also find us on our website. We're streaming live on Facebook and Instagram. No, not Instagram, Twitter as well. Our website also is up as well. So please feel free to stream from whichever platform is of preference to you. For now, let's jump into some music. Maybe Watoto in Kane will be coming up soon to get us into that mood of children. For now, let's take a quick breather. We'll be right back.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Banange Moses Amaradis, party like this, dance to my pesadis. Banange Moses Amaradis, South is soul, baby, go combination this.
Uzanya na maranga gakukute, ugazanyisanga gakukute. Usanga nechimame chakukude, uchisanga nochi wakasimbe chakukude. And every party like this, we party till morning come. And every party like this, we party till morning come. Batutuka yo mubyenda weita bwalete byokunywa basajja benda demujjansa bakireta weita bwalete byokunywa bakyala benda zinyuma baba zinyuma zinyuma baluganda zinyuma ziri kuzidiru dijanyuma you're such a beautiful woman zinyuma baba zinyuma zinyuma baluganda zinyuma ziri kuzidiru dijanyuma you're such a beautiful woman. And you're looking for love in all the wrong places. Shawty, look my way. Kimala mala najibeba so. Kila wakati nikuona po. Na nikizidi kata majima. Nazungululu muchitandacho. Batutuka yo mubyenda. Weita walete byokunywa basajja benda. Demo chansa bakireta. Weita walete byokunywa bakyala benda. Wakwata no use mutima banange you're a winner. What your mama gave you is a killer. Zinyuma baba zinyuma zinyuma baluganda zinyuma ziri kuzidiru dijanyuma you're such a beautiful woman. Zinyuma baba zinyuma zinyuma baluganda zinyuma ziri kuzidiru dijanyuma you're such a beautiful woman. Nagenda kone babo kusubule kochi twadda mu malwane baba laba we batutwala kakasente kokusobola champisa bubi ne baba. And every party like this we party till morning come. And every party like this we party till morning come. Kimala mala najibeba so kila wakati nikuona po. Na nikizidi kata majima nazungululu muchitandacho. Zinyuma baba zinyuma zinyuma baluganda zinyuma ziri kuzidiru dijanyuma you're such a beautiful woman.
Wagwan Nairobi, hey, it's your boy Kago Mungai. We got 3 queens on the track, Mayonde, Fena, Gitu, and Mobani, the drummer queen, and they're about to kill it. You ain't ready for this, Nairobi. If you killing it, put your hands up in the air for this one time.
Feeling so fresh, so juicy. Only rock with the best, I'm choosy. I got the sauce, I'm choosy. In the ghetto at the same time, bougie. Ooh, wanna take a photo, cause my style look good. Caught a good vibe, I can feel it in my soul. Driving around Nairobi like a boss. I don't mean to brag, no, I don't mean to floss. Of course, on the highway, listening to Kagwe. Westy, thank God that it's Friday. Man, we so fly, it's our time. On the dance floor, do my latte wine. I'm a kawaida.
Kama kawaida, niko na mistari na niko na mawaida. If she asks for money, never leave with the broad. And if he say he'll pay you next week, he's a fraud. East African girl, hella mean with the quad. One time, then I leave with the squad. She say she got the sauce, I got the mayo. The way I rock the city, Nairobi be like, ayo. Hey, we can chill in my car. You can listen to my new sheet. Now do you like it or not? Can you with my bullshit? Wanna babaika? I feel it, I do. Oh, the way I kill it, I do. And anything you want, yeah, I bill it, I do.
Come on, go eat up. I kill it, I do. Oh, I kill it, I do. Queen start, favorite part. Ride around Nairobi sitting pretty on the tracks. I'm making my new flat. It's greater than you can. Imagine venue to me walking the show with my clan. Let's talk about it. I've been about it, dream about it. Work so hard I became about it. Work so hard that became about me. Ask about me, ask about me. What's surrounding? All the squad is who's around me. All the sauces who's around me. Real, live for the thrill. Lucky Luciano, baby, live for the kill. Deal. And something important for something important. Kuha so ni constant like I kill it, I do. I kill it, I do. Kama kawaida. I kill it, I do. I kill it, I do. Kama kawaida. I kill it, I do. I kill it, I do. Kama kawaida. I kill it, I do. I kill it, I kill it, I do.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Funny. watoto vifani, biti biti, wababa vifani, biti biti, hare hare hare, ikane, watoto vifani, mitani sekela, watoto vifani, walala, ikane, watoto vifani, mitani sekela, watoto vifani, walala, udabana bakaba, ololo, utalabana badaka, jepise yonna, abana basinda, mukora chimwena, muchetu batase, badagadaga, badaga, serina, babona, bona, babone bisimoti, badagadaga, badaga, serina, babona, bona, babona bisimoti, bisimoti, kane, watoto vifane, mitani sekela, watoto vifane, ikane, watoto vifane, mitani sekela, watoto vifane, let's go now, ikane, watoto vifane, mitani sekela, watoto vifane, ikane, watoto vifane, mitani sekela, watoto vifane, asiaire kamenyere anabao kadide koyalena viejevi tekejego kamatabe nako koraga nako koraga namo kenja ana are kere akoro aiye menyereni ana devi ewa nako toma ana kere kaya koro irikare menyereni ana devi ewa ikare tekwane ikare watoto mitani sekela watoto vifane ikare tekwane ikare watoto mitani sekela watoto vifane
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Maybe. Who knows? As you can see, my guests are already in studio with me. I'm super, super excited to be joined by the incredible children from Mtoto News. But before that, that is Watoto in Kane by Ambassador, who, by the way, I don't even know where he went. Perhaps he was a one-hit wonder, as we like to call them. I grew up on this song, by the way. So, yeah. Blessed was asking, who is that guy? That one was like way back, way back, way back. Yeah, it's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show with me and Wanyoike. Remember, you can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are Power Radio across all platforms. You are also streaming on X. We are also streaming on Facebook as well as on our website, www.power254.org/Power Radio, and on our YouTube channel, Power Radio. Please subscribe, hit on that notification bell so that you cannot miss out on the goodies that we have prepared for you from this side. Also, you can text in, call in live. The number is 0748-379-231, and let's get this kiki started as well. Now, today, again, I am so excited because I will be having a conversation about something that should matter, something that matters actually. Or rather, it should matter more than it does as it stands in our society. We are talking about children's rights. Yes. The reason for that is about a week ago, this is the 20th of November, marks World Children's Day. And it's really a day to reflect about the state of children all over the world. And the challenges of children are a lot in this world. You know, there are issues around their right to education. How do we create safe spaces for our children to thrive? many issues, and so we are going to be having this discussion with who else to have this discussion other than the people themselves, children. There are children, our incredible children, of this great republic of Kenya. So I am going to allow them to introduce themselves, and then we can get right into our conversation. It's really good to have you. How are you guys doing? How are you feeling? Yeah.
I'm good.
Yes.
A bit nervous, It's my first time on radio.
It's your, but you are a whole podcast show host.
Yeah,
you are a show host.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been hosting,
Yes.
but I've not been hosted.
You've been hosting. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, because I
been
also get nervous when somebody wants to sit down with me and interview me.
The feeling
the
never
feeling.
gets old.
I
It
know.
never gets
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So we can start with introductions. Let's start with you. Tell us something fun about you, your name, something fun about you, and then we can get right into our conversation after.
Thank you. I'm Blessed Barak Juma, 14 years.
Yes.
I'm a child advocate advocating for children's rights and advocacy. I'm an SDG 13 and 4 champion. And,
Wow.
I'm interested in journalism.
Hey, so you're in the right. Today you're in the right place.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm also interested in law, and I want to grow up and be a public prosecutor. Or, generally, mostly dealing with children.
Yeah.
And all that. And I'm also a host of Mtoto na Sheria show
Yeah.
on YouTube,
Yeah.
Mtoto News, and TV47 on Saturday at 8 p.m. in the morning.
Okay.
8 a.m. actually.
8 a.m. in the morning. Yeah.
So I'm so happy to be here speaking
Beautiful.
about children's
Yeah.
rights.
Yeah.
Because as you've said, it's been a bit of problem for the children to survive in this country.
Yes.
Currently, we are not involved in the government.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much, Blessed, for taking the time to join us. And the lady on my far left, introduce yourself. And
Hello,
something
Anne.
fun. Hi, how are you, Portia?
I'm very fine.
You are
thank
so
you.
happy. It's infectious. Love to see it.
This is what we call a burst of nervousness plus excitement.
Okay.
So my name is Portia Wanyoike. I'm 17 years old. I'm a student at the Loreto High School in Muru.
Yeah.
Besides that, I'm a trained journalist at Mtoto News. I'm also an SDG champion, championing SDG 2, which is Zero Hunger.
Okay.
Besides that, I am one who understands what we say as children, nothing for us without us. And I really love the fact that you are here, because if we are going to have this conversation, just as you said, it will not be as efficient and as goal pointing as possible if we are not here.
That's right.
So thank you for inviting
Thank
us.
you so much for coming through. And let's preface and let's talk a little bit about the work that you do at Mtoto News. And we'll start with Blessed. So you host you host the Mtoto na Sheria show.
Yeah, Mtoto na Sheria.
You're 14 years old. Someone might look at you and say, that's a child. What does he know about the law? Why was it so important for you to get, to start early and also create the space for other young kids like yourself to understand the law and other very technical things that perhaps children wouldn't necessarily be keen on?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mtoto na Sheria, generally, it was just an idea of how are we able to get the children to know the law, because we have children who don't know about the Constitution.
Yes.
They don't know we have the Children's Act which protects them.
Yes.
So they're like, children basically know about only the 5 rights which they're taught in school, the basic needs, like the food, education, but those are not the only rights that we have.
Yeah.
So I'm a child who is interested in law and all that. So I'm like, we have children down there who are also interested in law. How can we get to a point where we can also brief them on what we know about the law and what the laws, the things that govern them? Like Mtoto na Sheria was there. We brought it from the perspective of Mtoto na Sheria. We don't talk about adults there.
Yeah.
We talk about everything revolving around children. We host children as well. We host adults who are lawyers. We host government personnel, policymakers, and anybody who is involved with children and generally the law. So from just its word, it's the children and the law. So I wanted all the children to get information about their laws, the rights and all that, so that they can be able to understand what is governing or what is around them. And they should also know that Kenya is also trying to focus also on children and not only on adults.
Yes.
So they should know they're also part of this country and we love them people love them so that they don't feel lonely.
Right. I love that. I love that. And are you like the kid who in school is always engaging other kids about issues to do with legal matters, Sharia, in like at the playground? Am I your homeschooled? I might be.
No,
Yeah. Are you
no,
homeschooled?
I'm not homeschooled.
Okay.
I just completed my grade 9.
Okay, good,
yeah.
good. So before that, were you the kid who, among your friends, are you usually talking about mambo ya Sharia or?
Yeah, exactly. I was the former cabinet secretary of education in school, and that is where we were getting a chance because I was this powerful to arrange clubs for the children because we're like it's also part of education. So we were having on Fridays we were having the human rights clubs, and that is where I was able to teach the children. And not only that, I was speaking to our head teacher who was inviting organizations that deal with children, like child space organization. They were able to train children on legal matters and other things. We're also able to engage Legal Sisters. I'm not sure if you know that organization.
The what?
Legal Sisters, and we have Wakili wa Watoto also.
Okay.
So yeah, and also there, because me, I'm not saying that I'm very good at law, but I know a bit of law. Like I have a schedule of reading the Constitution and Children's Act.
Look at that.
So it's a bit
love that.
Yeah. So I'm trying to capture the law so it might be a bit easier when I grow up. So
yes,
yeah,
please.
even if I'm going for 8 years in law, at least I have some.
You have some exactly. I love that.
Yeah.
I have not even read beyond the preamble of the Kenyan Constitution, so you're better than me. I'm just saying that. Portia, coming to you, you said that you're a trained journalist from Toto News. What are some of the stories that are of keen interest to you, even as you undertake your journalism as is?
Well, being a journalist, most of the times I don't report.
Okay.
But I follow on stories. And personally, I love vlogging a lot.
Okay.
So that's why I talk about issues or write about them on my Instagram page. And being at the academy, besides being Toto News, I'm also at the SDG Academy, Pioneer Space in Limuru.
Okay.
So that's where I learn about the Sustainable Development Goals.
Yeah.
And there we identify ourselves by adjectives. So I go by the term passionate, Portia. And I wanted to link my passion to something. So I'm always about the well-being of the people. I used to look for a career and I was like, the 5 top careers. And I was like, I want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
that is a dream for every child.
Right. A doctor. And then I was like, okay, wait, I don't feel like doing medicine, but I still want to help people.
Yes.
So I started calling myself a doctor of the people. Whenever someone asks me, what's your dream career? And then they'd be like, is that a career for real? I'm like, I'm creating it. I want to help people. So whatever threatens people's good life, whatever is making people to like live below the comfortability, I want to help with that. And that's when I've started my organization that helps with sustainable agriculture.
Okay.
Because I believe people should eat good food, healthy food, produced in natural ways, not using chemicals,
Yes.
Because I feel like what we take in matters.
Yes.
And the move right now is we need to eat as healthy as possible. And being as the doctor of the people, I want to deliver that. Another thing being a journalist is I noticed I have been, by God's grace, I've been able to come into this space. But then I was like, for example, even with the 17 goals, we can't achieve them on our own. We need as much help as possible and as many people on board. And we're heading into a future that, yes, they say it's unpredictable, but we can equip ourselves to face the challenges that are coming. And I was like, what is better than to educate children? So I've started Emoji Club that educates children and creates awareness on the Sustainable Development Goals. Telling them, instead of sitting and complaining, it's hot nowadays, I'm like, what's the problem? We don't have trees in our areas. Why not start a small project and start planting trees? Start initiating the change you want to see. Don't wait for people to come and, do it for you. You can already be the agent of the change you want to live in. Instead
love
of saying,
that.
"Oh, I want to live in a bright future," why not start creating
it
that
now.
future?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a moment of now.
It really is. I love that. Yeah. Emoji club.
Yeah, emoji.
First of all, that's such a fun way to phrase it. Why
Exactly.
did you phrase it that? Yeah.
Emoji club.
Yes.
We all know emojis,
Yes,
right?
yes,
so
yes,
there's
yes.
so many, and then there are like expressions,
Uh-huh,
right?
yeah.
So then I was like, whenever we are dissatisfied with something, we
Yes.
always feel something. When I'm hungry, I'm sad and I'm angry. And that's the emoji I'd use. I'd use a crying emoji and an
Yes.
angry emoji.
Yes, yes.
So our motto is like feel, imagine, then act. Whatever you're feeling, you can come up with a solution, then act on it, because action is the main goal. So that's an emoji club.
Okay. Is it only for kids? Because I might be joining you. I
We need as much help as
Yeah.
possible.
Good.
Because we're trying to reach as many children as possible.
Yes.
It's been challenging personally. Because we thought, okay, personally, when I was starting this journey, I was like, children have phones, it's gonna be easy. But then one of the members that came into my club was like, Portia, where I am, I told my friends about your club, and they're so excited, but we don't have phones. What are we gonna do? So then I was like, okay, I'll have to come up with like something small written, and then I send it to you guys, and then you share with your friends. So I have to do like the nation kind of thing and have like a small gazette for the club.
Yeah.
So those are the challenges you are facing,
Okay.
but it's all in the cause for better lives for children.
I love that.
Yeah.
You guys are doing incredible work. And I have to say, we, the adults, have failed you. And I want us to segue right into our conversation for today. So I come to you, Blessed. When you think about children's rights, what does that term mean to you? Why is it so important for us to have not only discussions about children's rights, but also create spaces and create environments where children's rights are actually implemented and actioned upon?
Oh yeah. So what comes to me when I hear the word children's rights?
Yes.
It's not just the laws, the right, the let me say the things governing children, and they're making us feel comfortable in an environment, in a country. Like we're able to live in a comfortable life, in a safe space. So the children's rights, these are the laws that make children feel comfortable and safe in a certain space or environment.
Yeah.
So it is important to have these children's rights because these discussions, it's going to help to brief the people around Kenya, and not only Kenya, but anybody who is tuning in, because this is going to YouTube.
Yes,
Is it?
it
And
is.
YouTube is all over the world. So
Correct.
anybody can tune in and listen to this. And we're also using the world language, English. It's there.
Yes.
So when we're able to speak about the children's rights, it's going to go to everybody. And anybody who is going to tune in here is going to listen to this. And they're going to know about the rights of the children. And actually, when they know about the rights of the children, they're going to reflect it to the law. You know, when you abuse the right of any child, it's connected to the law that there's going to be a consequence. So when we know this, then we are going to reduce the rate of child abuse, child labor, and things like that. You know, that is why also the Constitution speaks about children's rights.
Yes.
Because it's such a strong thing. Because we are the future of this country. You are not the future. I am the future.
You are the
She is
future.
the future.
Yes.
You guys are going to be there. We are going to be leading this country.
Yes,
But
right.
we can't lead with that trauma that we faced when we were young.
Yeah. Yeah.
Children face a lot of trauma because they don't know their rights. They don't know what is governing them. They don't know we have things that protect them. They don't know we have the laws. They don't know we have these rights. Children, as long as you have food, education, clothes, shelter, they're okay.
Right.
They don't know these things like child labor, child abuse, and freedom of expression. Actually, that is in Section 30 of the Children's Act. Freedom of expression. You have to speak.
Yes.
You have to speak.
Yeah.
That is true. You have to speak, and you are able to express yourself. And that is why we are here. And I'm proud that I'm given this opportunity to express myself and speak.
Yes.
If we have child participation, and that is where we have this freedom of expression, and not only expression, but expressing something that is important. What do you want? What do you want your life to be? And that is what children's rights is going to help with children. You know?
Right.
It is important, by the way, because when we speak about children's rights right here, even a government personnel ataskia there's like this thing is this serious. This thing is this serious. We have to go down. The president cannot get to the bottom of the president anawak huko juu. We have down we have we have the local people, exactly.
Correct.
So that is where we have me I know the children's rights.
Yes.
I know I have right.
Yeah.
But you have children in Turkana. Those people, a smartphone is a big deal to them. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
As long as you have food, as long as you have education, even them, education and food, it's like a dream.
Yes.
It's like a dream to them. So what if they don't know that? How are they going to know about these other rights?
Right. Yeah.
And that is what also I'm urging the government or anybody. If they're able to be to have the hard copies for the Children's Act, the Constitution, they give it to children to jue. They should be doing local campaigns to the deepest parts. Wasikuwa wanafanya only this that they're calling a big conference because this big conference, it's only the big people who will come, the children who know who they need to go to the deepest part of the country.
Right.
Speak to the people, speak to the community, because the community does not know. And if the community does not know, the children are going to suffer because they are part of the community and they follow the adults rules and all that.
Love that. Yeah, and he's spoken about the Children's Act, Portia.
Yeah.
I believe you have interacted with this, and of course the Convention on the Rights of the Child. So talk to us a little bit about those two, the Children Act of 2022. What are some of the biggest, highlights or recommendations of the Children's Act of 2022? As it stands, but because this is Kenya, there's still, I know that the documents that we have for policies, they are usually not very robust or thorough. I'm sure there are things that they have missed or out on here and there. So what would be some of those things and key tenets in these two policy documents as it pertains to children's rights specifically in Kenya?
So one thing I'd like to start with is that, you see, when they say it takes a community to raise a child,
yes,
it also takes the same community to protect that child. So when we have these two documents, in that they're not that robust, or even I as a child may not understand them, in that they're made for the big people too. But what I get from it is one thing. Being told and understanding these are the rights that have been outlined for me. I know who to hold accountable and responsible. And when Blessed is saying in these spaces that we go to, it's really important to understand, why are we going to these spaces? One, when you're telling children we are coming together to talk about child rights and protection, one, do I even know what my rights are? I may be there, I'm clueless. All I know is that serikali ni mzuri, but I don't even know are you guys protecting me? What are you telling me? What is reserved for me? Where are the boundaries at? So that when I'm in these spaces, I have the opportunity to ask questions. You've told me that I have the right to this, that I have access to not just education, but quality education. And I'm like, in school, I'm studying, for example, we see situations. I don't know why it comes to a point we just normalize it. We see, we know that children in Turkana study under the tree. And you're like, it's okay, don't worry, they'll get classrooms. But for how long has that been going on? These documents are we're supposed to use them as tools to push the duty bearers, to push the stakeholders, those who have been outlined to be responsible, to actually execute what has been written down. So we stop normalizing, children, there's child trafficking. Okay, sawa, let us continue. It's written down that is wrong. Use that and actually fight against it. So basically, that's it. These are tools to hold them accountable, to stop normalizing the fact, okay, fine, we have a new system of education. It is not equalizing. The children, we have children who've actually completed, but we're like, okay, what's next? They don't know. They're not as aware as others. There's that divide in education. Why has it been normalized? And yet we'll need each and every child to put their piece down in order to have a better nation. So we really need to take care. because when we're in these spaces, a leader, and we had a conversation on like ed tech, right? On like integration of technology in education.
Yes.
And Miss Jenny, our mom at Mtoto News, was like, it's really wrong when a leader comes and is like, oh, I was once a child, so I know what you guys are talking about.
No, you
I'm
don't.
like, no, you don't know.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
How many children are succumbing to cyberbullying?
Yes.
It wasn't a thing in your time. You were fighting to have a kabambe. Me, I'm fighting to understand what AI is.
Right.
So you clearly don't know.
Yeah.
These shoes are different. So hear it from me now. And that's where these documents are coming in.
Right. Wow. I love that. Let me come to you, Blessed. Are there things that, what is the most heartbreaking thing about when you look at the state of the world that we are in right now and the challenges that children face? What is the most heartbreaking thing about how we deal with children, even because I think children's rights are undermined so much everywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You've said that the children's rights are undermined everywhere.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, the most heartbreaking thing is that, number one, we are not listened to. Yeah. You know, the adults assume they do their things, just as Portia said, they do their things like I was once a child. I know you. I know what is happening as a child. You guys were in the 19th century. No, this is the 21st century. We are thinking big. This is tech. This is tech.
Yeah.
Portia, even you've gone so far. Not even a kabambe. I don't even know these people are struggling for what. You know,
they were hunting and gathering food.
Telephone booth. You guys were studying on telephone booths to wait. So you don't know anything about cyberbullying. You don't know anything about our rights. You know, currently, you know that time. For example, my dad, when he was young, we didn't have a children's act. You know, we had a children's act 2001. That children's act was just there. Right now we have the children's act 2022, which is here. Now it may make the rights more clear. Yeah, it has not added any right, but it is making it more clear so that we as children can understand it is child friendly. It is child friendly.
Right.
So if we are listened to, it will be much better because first of all, I would like to thank the government. You know, this time when we are having the public sector hearing for the financial budget year 2026-2027. This time they invited children to be part of this.
Wow, that's a win.
Children, and we brought up our memorandums and what we want to be integrated for children. And also the government for bringing up the State Department for Children's Services. It is there, but now the problem is it working?
Is it working?
Is it working?
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah, it's there, but is it working?
Is it working?
Yes.
That's the question.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe the PS knows it's working, but what about
people
down there, uko chini? We have the children officers. Man, I don't know my children officer from my place. I don't.
Yeah.
I know a children officer from another sub-county, but I don't know a children officer from my place.
Right.
You know, we don't know them, so how are we able to report? You know, children don't know we have DCSs down there.
Right.
People who are able to speak to them. But now, you see these DCSs that we're speaking about, they're the bullies.
Yeah.
They're the ones discouraging us from speaking.
Yeah.
You know, a child is afraid. What if I tell this DCS anything about somebody from the government? They're not going to listen to me. The government is making children fear. Instead, the government should be making children feel more comfortable speaking to them. Si tunafaa tukiwa tukikimbia kwa wa kwanza because we are like, this government really thinks of us. Yes. But now, when you hear the word government, it's like you're hearing a demon.
An enemy.
An enemy, yeah. We're taking the government as an enemy.
Yeah.
Right now, what is happening, it's all over the world. You know, in Nairobi, most of the 90% of the TVs and they're able to access the social media. We can see what is happening and it's very traumatizing. During the last Mandamanos in 2024, we had this kid who shot 8 bullets. So when you hear that, you're even afraid.
You're shaken.
Like, if they can shoot a child 8 bullets.
Yes.
That one, what about me?
Yeah.
You know, you're afraid of speaking because you're like, they'll not even listen to me. They won't listen to me. The government is doing things their own way without integrating what we as the children want.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
When you start speaking, opportunities will be, you know, you're afraid these opportunities will go out from you.
Yeah.
But you know, it is very important for the government to engage us as children. As I said, the future is for us.
Yes.
We are going to lead. So, for example, the way the government is working right now, then I'm seeing how this government is working. When I grow up, or when a child grows up to be the president, atawak hivyo because that is how the child has been brought up. Hivyo ndo amezoea, like this is how the government should be, this is how it is continuing to be. So amezaliwa hivyo, amelelewa hivyo, but that is not how it should be. We as the children need to be given an opportunity to speak. Siku hizi, we have these parents who don't really understand. A child is having problems, they want to listen, don't speak to me. They don't want to listen to the child. So you're like, my mom does not want to listen to me, my dad does not want to listen to me, they don't even have time for me. My teachers squeeze, I have a friend like somebody was telling us here from is it who this guy here, like I'm trying to remember his name. He was telling us right now that his friend who is in the US, that the teachers, they are very friendly. You can sit and speak with the teachers. Come to Kenya. Come to Kenya. Come to Kenya. The teachers are very aggressive. Very aggressive. So you're like, I'm even afraid of talking to the teacher. And that is how it is. Some teachers are not aggressive, but that is how it is taken in the children's mind. Unajua sisi watoto, we have a mentality. Tukose kusikizwa na huyu, hatujasikizwa na mwalimu. That is how all teachers are. Hatujasikizwa na mzazi. Maybe that's how the other parent will also be. Mama hajanisikiza. Maybe dad will listen to me, but I'll be like, dad will also not listen to me. Yeah, you see? And if those people who are supposed to listen to you are not listening to you, will you go to the government? They also won't listen to you.
Right.
Because they're not engaging children in this. Child participation. I was being told by somebody that right now, if you want to speak to the government and tell them, please do something like we go to the down places, like the local places, let the children speak, give us their views, support child participation. They'll be like, do you want to learn or do you want to have child participation? But now, what they're integrating in the curriculum, sometimes it's not even child friendly. We need to have things that are child friendly, that support, that help the children. Right now, we also need to know the budget. What is the government planning for us? A huge amount of the budget goes to education. Yes, but is that education really helping? Is what the government is doing, is it really working? The government brought up the State Department of Children. In a donate pesa. Is that money really going to the deepest part? Na inasaidia watoto inafaa isaidie. We have things like the bursaries, Those bursaries, are they going to the people, the people who it's supposed to go to? Nowadays, let me just speak. Corruption is really affecting this country. Like the bursaries. Me, I'm a child, and I have friends who the parents are not good. They don't have the money to pay for the school fees, and right now, the way the curriculum, like they're saying it's free education, but is it really free education? The word free, is it free or is it free in the other free meaning? We're having some things, a lot of money that we're paying. We say it's free, but is it really free?
Is it really free?
You come to Kenya, free education. Those other people, they're like, it's free education. But is it really free?
Wow.
The bursaries don't go to the people. Inaendanga kwa wale wenye MPs and MCAs have connection with.
Right.
Like, the bursaries that have come. Come, I want to connect you. But inafaa ipewe kwa wale
the people that need it. Wow.
And if that is what is happening, what I would say, the bursaries, if they want to do away with the bursary, they do away with the bursary. And that money they were using in the bursary, they integrate it to free education, the true free education.
True free education.
So that it is free public education.
Right.
Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Being hard. We are not hard, and it is really affecting a lot of children. And that is sometimes you're there, they're like, the government wants to control everything that it's going on. But now they're bringing in some things saying, nafanya uogope. It is really making children afraid. Wow. So, sisi tunakuwa na trauma. Children wanakuwa na a lot of trauma and all that. And also I say, instead of taking a child to the juvenile schools or juvenile, the approved schools. Why don't you want to listen to what did this child do? Nini lifanya akafika kwa this point of doing this mistake?
Right.
Maybe there's something that is around that. Kuna teenage pregnancies. What, like, you can't judge the child. For example, the girl has come home pregnant. Maybe this has happened. It is because of this. Maybe because of poverty. Hakuwa naweza. Then she went and did the things so that she can get money to support her education and all that. We have the child-aided households in places like Korogosho, Mukuru, Kwanjenga, and all those places. Those places are slums, Dandora, We have children who leave their own families, like ni how, because the parents neglected them.
Yeah.
Nobody is there to listen to them.
Yeah.
So maybe they're going to steal because we can't work. Missing ID, so I can't work.
Yes.
And also the law does not agree that a child should be given money if they say it's child labor. So like, where are you going to get that thing? The only way they see is stealing.
Wow.
But now,
yeah,
unakuwa arrested, unapelekwa kwa police station, you're taken as somebody, like you've done a very, yes, I know it's a mistake, but why don't you want to listen? Why have I done this mistake? Maybe there's something behind it. Before you start solving a problem, you have to get to the root of that problem.
Yes.
To know why is this happening? Why is, you have to know why is this happening.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I love
so-
that. And coming to you, Portia, I love that. He's talking about children being very dismissed. You raise up an idea, nobody takes you seriously because you're 16, 17, 14. You don't really know what you're talking about. But the truth of the matter is, even like grown-ups most of the times, even them, they do not know what they're talking about. So how do we empower children to keep speaking up? I think there's someone who said that speak up even if your voice is shaking. Just keep speaking up. Yeah. So how do we empower children we empower them to have their voices not taken away from them, that they can speak up even when they feel afraid to do so? Yeah.
Even before we empower them to
Yes.
speak up,
Yeah.
the children who don't even know they have a voice.
Wow.
Before we even tell them, you can speak up, you can say this, you can say no to this, they don't even know whether they can change what they don't like.
Wow.
Or whatever is happening to them is wrong. Because there's something I hate. Like, hate is a very strong word, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Why is it so predictable? If a 9, 8, 7 to 18 maybe year-old girl is left with a male relative in the middle of nowhere, why is it so predictable at this lady was raped?
Yes.
Why is it so predictable? Because I'm reading the article and I'm like, this is so obvious. It looks it was happening. Then why is it predictable that no legal action will be taken against the offender?
Yes.
Next week we'll be having a convection where we'll be talking about this. We'll be talking about violation of children's rights in terms of when it comes to sexual rights,
assault.
sexual assault, sexual rights. We'll be talking about that a lot. And we'll be like, for example, female genital mutilation, FGM.
Yes.
We keep saying, say no to it. These communities that are practicing this, let them know it is wrong, it is against the right of the child. But it's still happening every single day. We are having 2 to 8 girls undergoing FGM.
Yeah.
And why is it, again, seeming so normalized? And then you go and tell that girl, you have the right to speak up. First thing, before we empower, we must tell them, you have a voice. Before I sat here, I never knew. We have these spaces where children talk about that. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But I met people who told me, you have a voice. So the first thing is, whoever you are, whether you are part of government, you're a policymaker, you're an NGO, tell children they have the voice. And immediately we know that we have the voice. The most amazing thing about children is the energy. It's the energy.
Yes.
Once I know, I can fight for this, I can advocate for this, I can change this, then the empowerment will become something natural. Because one thing we tell ourselves, no answer is wrong. So in whatever way, I know if this is what I want, I don't know you as a government person.
Yeah.
And the fear, because if you listen to Blessed, he talks about fear a lot. And that's the one thing that is wrong. I may tell you have the voice. I may even help you find your voice.
Yes.
But then when I go to a certain space, I meet people who are like, looking at me and they're telling me, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you even saying?
Yeah.
So it's even that point of support. Someone holding your hand, whoever it is. And these people who are instilling fear in children, it's just not right.
They need to stop.
They just need to stop. Because
Exactly.
whenever we talk about a bright future, right now the future is bleak. You may think, it's for adults, sijui, the way the political state of the country, it's also the same in schools. We are discussing it because we can see it. It's not right for a child who's 8 years old to 18 saying, sijui kwenye Kenya inaenda.
Yes.
What do you mean? And you are the next person to take the leadership role.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Yeah.
The fact that we are even diminishing a candle that has not even been lit, then there's a problem.
Wow.
So even as we are, as these big people are clashing heads, let us think about that new seedling of a tree that's growing. So that's what we're talking about, empowerment. It's about people taking responsibility. Because even the state of the economy, as even I attended a conference in Addis, I think 3 weeks ago. It was about adolescents. So we have children rights. And in that conference we talked about then we don't have enough rights or policies that protect adolescents. Because according to the data done by ACPF, Africa Child Policy Forum, they note 18 million African adolescents are in charge of households.
Oh, wow.
They're the ones who are bringing back daily bread to these households.
Yeah.
Yet they are not protected. So people take advantage. We have exploitation. We have abuse. Yet you tell me I have a voice.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's about, if we want to empower, everybody must take responsibility. Because I am growing. I learn from what I see.
Right.
Teach me what is right.
Yes.
Then I will follow those footsteps and go an extra mile.
Wow.
So it's about the
that.
people who are there now. And it's amazing that at Mtoto News, we have these people. We are here because it's guidance that takes our voice to grow.
Right.
You talked about, even if you have a shaking voice, that voice becomes stronger the more you have people guiding you and telling
it's
you.
Nurtured.
Exactly,
Yes,
that's the word.
yes,
It's nurtured.
nurtured.
Even before we came into this show, the conversation we were having with Brian, it was also a nurturing moment. Telling us, guys, you know what? You're the ones with the steering wheel.
Yes.
So I've come, I don't think, if I came here directly and now I'm a different person.
Correct.
I speak more confidently because of the nurturing I'm undergoing. So to empower a child, as I said, it takes a whole community.
Love that.
Simple
and clear. And that is going to lead us to our first break right here on the Friday edition of the Power Morning Drive. I mean, this is just one. I definitely know that this is one for the books. I am in conversation with Blessed and Portia, young Kenyans doing some incredible work. We are deep in discussion on children's rights and the state of children's rights, not only in Kenya, not only in the region, but also across the globe, because what a child faces in Kenya, most probably a child is facing elsewhere around the globe. Let's take a quick breather. When we come back, we get into child-led advocacy and leadership. Why is it so important for children to be at the center of vouching for what it is that they demand and that should be given unto them? See you in just a little while.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
We are children of the land. Hear our voices as we sing, asking you to give us a chance to be heard.
children are mine. Hear our voices as we sing, asking you to give us a chance to be
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen and children. I hope children are also tuning in today. That is Talia Oyando with Say Yes. My goodness, that must have been 2001. Yeah, that was like, I know, way before any of you were born.
Exactly.
2001. Yeah.
Where was I that time?
You were not even an idea.
Imagine. Actually, that's
You were not even an idea. I can tell you that much. Yeah, but this was like our jam for like, oh my God, I am a child and I feel so seen. So
those were the best songs that time.
yeah, back in the day. I don't know.
How are you guys living?
I do not know. This is a question that I constantly find myself asking myself. You know the thing that I ask myself also, like, how was life possible without M-Pesa?
Exactly.
Like, what? How did we even do life without M-Pesa? Because, like, when I think about my life right now, everything, I do it on M-Pesa. Yeah. But anyway, okay. Welcome back. We are deep in our conversation today. Everything, we are looking at children's rights. Let me see whether we have some comments coming in from our audience members. I can see, who is this? Shazo is saying, thank you so much for having these kids. They're incredible. The future is bright for them. All right. Thank you so much, Shazo. We truly appreciate for that. Yeah, that's Shazo joining us today. So before we went on a break, I wanted us to talk a little bit about child-led advocacy and leadership, and why it's so important. For, even if, again, I will keep premising this, it's unfair for us to think that your role is to protect yourself, yet you should exist in a society where the adults essentially are the ones that are doing the work of protecting you. So, Portia, I'll come to you. Why is it so important for child-led advocacy and leadership to take shape in the conversations and narratives around, whether it's, children's rights, whether it's education, vouching for climate, vouching for food security, and everything in between?
So why it's important is because we're the ones wearing the shoe. We are the ones who know where it pinches.
Yes.
So we're the ones who know the pain. So who is better to voice out that discomfort or that pain than the one who is feeling it? I tell myself, lately I've been thinking about people with special needs and those who are able differently. I think I was thinking about them because my grandparents on my mom's side are both deaf and dumb. And sometimes when we communicate, I don't communicate that efficiently because I'm not that good in sign language. And I felt bad about it. And then I asked myself, and most of the times when we're in these spaces, you be like, we need someone go and get someone. And so that they feel seen, they feel heard, they feel engaged. But the question is, do we bring these people on board to satisfy ourselves, to make ourselves feel good that we're involving them, that they're included? Or do we bring them on board because they are human and they are children just like us? Whenever we're in these conversations and when we listen to them, for example, at the ACPF, we had president, I think, of the Children's Assembly of Sierra Leone, I think. And he was handicapped.
Where the next summit is going to be held, right?
No, it's actually happened.
Oh,
The
it happened, yeah?
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
2 to 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And he was saying the biggest thing he desires, or his biggest desire, is to be treated just like any other child. In terms of, yes, I may have something special I need in terms of help or what, but don't see me differently.
Right.
Don't treat me differently. But sometimes we may treat it as an accident. Maybe we're like, oh, I'm sorry, but that's not the way they want to be treated. It's like just the way I look at Blessed, that's the same way they desire to be viewed, to be heard. We don't bring them on board because, oh, they are created differently. It's because I don't know the pain of sitting in a wheelchair all my life, wheeling myself to places I want to be. I can't tell you how it is. So I can't tell you I understand how you feel. But I can be empathetic enough to ask you, what do you desire to be? What do you desire to be delivered? When you talk about quality education, we talk about it as like, oh, of the normal human being. But I'm like, why will I go to a school and I don't find ramps?
Wow.
Why? And yet we're talking about quality education in these big schools. I want to go to, for example, a certain school. It's a national school, but I can't go because there are facilities that there aren't. I was looking at there was a show on Inoro I was watching, right? It was of people who have like problem when it comes to like growing, right? They have like a stunted height in a way. And they were saying we need the community to change the way they view us. Why will I go? Something as simple as a public restroom. I go and I'm like, hey, I'm shorter. I can't reach.
Yes.
And we build these things being like us. Everybody is gonna come.
Yeah.
Have you thought about
It's
that?
it's an
person?
ableist
So it's about
society.
being sensitive. So that's the importance of having these spaces and child-led advocacy. Because when it comes to children matters, the most important topic is that a child is sensitive. Whatever happens to them sticks with them. They grow with it. When it comes to trauma, they'll have to overcome it, maybe to reach their full potential. That's why it's important when it comes to child-led discussions. It's nothing for me if I'm not there, because I'm the best person to tell that story.
Right.
I'm the best person to give the best opinion because I know where I'm coming from. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that. Blessed. I can see that our time is much, much gone. So as we wrap up our discussion for today, what do you dream for every child in the world?
What I dream for every child in the world,
Yeah.
as me, under the childhood advocacy, as a volunteer, I'm a child. This is not something that I'm being paid about. I just volunteered to do this, and I'm advocating for children's rights. So what I would say, I would wish we have a society, a world where every child gets an opportunity to speak and to be heard. In Total News, we have this African Children's Summit. We have seen, heard, and engaged. Yeah, we have to be seen. Children are just there to be seen, but not to be heard. But now we want to be seen, we want to be heard, and we want to be engaged.
Wow.
Yeah, we want to be part of these policies. We want to be part of these decisions. We want to be part of all this. When we are engaged, then it will be much easier for us to bring out to feel more that we are a bit let me say not overloaded. I feel very overloaded. It comes to a time like I just want to give up.
Wow.
But now the passion that I have is what pushes me to continue doing what passionate Portia.
Passionate Portia. You are what?
I don't have.
They've not given you a B word.
They just call me Blessed Washeria because I love things.
Blessed Washeria.
Yeah, I love things like more of the law.
Right.
Yeah, things like that. So
Right.
if we can get an opportunity to be heard.
Yes.
Yeah, and also in Mtuna Sheria we were talking about Mtuna Sheria we talk about what we as the children want. Like for example, the first theme was about budgeting. That was for the 2025-2026 financial year, and we were on a KTV by that time. So we wanted the children to give us their views on what they wanted to be integrated in the budget, and we were able to give it out. So how is it possible that a small show is trying to bring children up to a higher place, while now the government is not? In the African Climate Summit 2, which was held in Addis, we as the children went there I went there and the president of the Kenya Children's Assembly to give out the declaration and to represent the children of Kenya, all of them, So as we were there, we as the children are supposed to give, because according to research, Africa is the most affected by climate, and children are the most affected. Wow. So we are the ones who need to tell them this is what is affecting us and this is what we want to help us. You know. So we as the children who were denied the opportunity in one way or the other, they pushed us out in one way or the other. In the plenary hall where the main event was, they never wanted any child to be there. You know, we as the children did get an opportunity, and because of that, we as the children forced until the NGOs wakaamua kutuletea the African Children Climate Summit. So we had to have our own Children Climate Summit, and that is how it always is. Tunakuanga, we have to push. The NGOs are engaging children more than how the government is engaging. And NGOs just, they are born. Imeamka tu asubuhi na mapema. Like I start this process. Then this is how they support children more than how the government, which has been there since 1963, mandated. Imagine they have more power than these NGOs. But now these NGOs with the least power, they engage children more. And they take part in children's life more than how the government is taking part in children's life. The government is focusing on them and the big people, adults, but now they need to focus on the children. You know? That is what we had to do in Addis, and we really pushed. And thanks to the First Lady, our cries were heard by the First Lady. You know, people are like, "Yo, Kenyans, you see, Kenyans, you guys have a good First Lady. You guys have a good country, you have a good government. The First Lady is here to listen to us." You know, she helped us. You know, the president, His Excellency William Ruto, is actually the chair for the East Africa. And if he wants to bring change about climate in East Africa, he has to bring change in his country first. He has to start, you know, a leader leads by example. So we have to see impact on his country first before he start influencing the other countries. You know, the First Lady is really working on that. More of the First Lady Mazingira Awards. But now it's not that enough. The government is trying to work, but it's not. Is it enough? Yes, it is working, but what it is doing,
could be done.
More could be done. Exactly. We have the Sustainable Development Goals, which are there, and the Sustainable Development Goals should be completed by 2030.
We are only
we are behind schedule.
Imagine
we are behind. We have 5 years.
Less than 5 years actually. We have less than 5 years to complete the SDGs. Number one, zero poverty has not been eradicated. In fact, it is even getting worse. Imagine, we have education, it is even getting worse. In Kenya, we have places like Turkana. Portia said, wanasoma chini ya mti. People normalize that it's because it is ushago. It's because of that, you know. We need to support them so that they can have good classrooms, you know. We as the children, because it's child advocacy, we advocate our own way. Right now, the activists, they don't advocate themselves, you know. They don't advocate. Now we as the children have to wake up and stand for ourselves. Because we can't just sit there saying our ways zinaenda tu vibaya we're just mingling with the government. But the government is not helping us. We're seeing things broken.
They leave you no choice.
So what I say is that we want a world where every child is engaged, every child is heard.
Love that. Portia, your call to action to policy makers, teachers, leaders, government, parents, members of society, how can everybody be hands on deck? How can they ensure that they are committed to their duty and responsibility to ensure that every child has their rights intact, their education is locked in, everything that that a child should be able to have, and not as a privilege, because it's so wrong to look at education as a privilege.
Exactly.
We are talking about food as a privilege. That should be a right. It's a right.
It's a right.
It's a right. You know? So it's, you're not doing us a favor by creating a safe environment for children to exist.
It is a
must. Talk to people. It is a must. I love that. We are demanding.
We are demanding.
We are demanding.
We are not requesting. It's a command. It's a command.
Exactly. So what would your clarion call or call to action be to everybody?
One thing the adolescents in Addis said, and it's also the same thing with Kenyan children. we're saying enough of chit chat. We talk a lot. We talk a lot. We have conversations. We start again. What is climate change? We start again. A friend of mine at Mtoto News, we were having this conversation, and it's like, when you've attended one summit, it's like you've attended 5 others. Because now when we start the conversation on climate change, we repeat it again.
But
We're not even taking to account, we said this before. How far have we gone?
Exactly.
And so from there we start from that point.
Correct.
We are not at point 0.
Yeah.
It's what did not work. Who did not do what they were supposed to do? My friend, wake up and smell the coffee.
Right.
You
Exactly.
need to do what you have been demanded and mandated to do. And then when it comes to taking action, it's not just action, it's purposeful action. It's not just provide quality education, so you just erect some school in the middle of the wilderness. No, it's train build that school in considering climate change in terms of it's not too hot for the students.
Exactly.
Train teachers, bring them to this school.
Put
Put a considerable amount of time to cover the syllabus. Do everything with a purpose. We're not just gonna do everything shagala bagala, because there's nowhere we're gonna head with that.
Yes.
There's gonna be some headless chicken in a race.
Yes.
Because what children need now is a sense of direction.
Right.
And for the children, again, it's you have the power, you have the talent, you have the ability. It starts with what surrounds you.
Yeah.
It's that little thing you do that's gonna matter. You don't have to wake up one day and just appear in State House and then you just say, change this.
Exactly.
But it's the small things that we do
Yes.
that are going to amount to a big cause.
Yes.
It's about training children on digital education. For example, in December 9th to 10th, we're going to have a festival where we're going to learn about content creation, storytelling. It's called Toto Creatives.
Okay.
We're going to be having that. And every child is invited, actually. You just go to the Mtoto News page.
Can I come? I identify as a child.
We actually want hosts.
Yes.
We actually want hosts for the master classes.
Oh,
Exactly. So
cool.
to talk to children, to train them on digital media.
Okay.
So you are invited. Every other child is invited.
Okay.
So that's the call to action.
Yeah.
These opportunities that are there,
Yeah.
if there are no opportunities, create them.
Correct.
Yeah.
I love that.
Simple.
If
And
there
that's
are
the
no,
call to action.
and that is your call to action.
And nothing is impossible.
And nothing is impossible.
Because the quote I'm going to finish with
Yes.
is, whatever your mind can conceive, if you believe and work hard towards it, you will surely achieve.
Exactly.
Preach.
Amen.
Take us to church. Amen.
Yeah.
Do you have a quote even
Me.
charge us and take us out on the weekend with motivation and inspiration.
Yeah, me. I don't have. It's not that quotey, but it's from me. Me, I love speaking things deep down from my heart. It is like, are you sitting there, looking at things going the way you want, or are things going the way you don't want?
I love
So
that.
are you just sitting there looking at the things going the way they are going, but are you going to stand up?
Wow.
Are you going to do what you're supposed to do?
Love it.
Sitting down waiting for an opportunity to come it's never going to come.
Might never come.
You have to come and follow it your own way.
Yes.
It's the same way. You can't just sit down. You can't just wake up in the morning, sit down and say money is going to come. You have to work.
Yeah.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
have to work.
Wow.
And for Toto Creatives, first, we want to invite you
We're
because
inviting
we'll be
this is a
there.
formal invitation.
This
Power
is-
Radio should come.
Exactly, you guys
I'm
have heard.
glad we've got it
We are
on
going to do
camera.
partnerships with Canon,
Yes,
the camera. So
okay.
we want
That's so
you. You can also support them in Mambo journalism and all that.
Yeah.
But now, Toto Creatives, we're having expenses to get to the event.
Okay.
Normally it's 1,000 for a child, but right now we're having an offer every Thursdays
Friday.
and Black Fridays and Thursday. We are going to have the tickets for 350 shillings for children and 250 for adults. So imagine from 1,000 to 350.
For once, adults get a less subsidized, a more subsidized rate.
Yeah, so you see.
When is it?
It's going to be on the 9th and 10th of December. If you want to register, you can go on
Sarit Expo.
Sarit Expo.
So if you want to
It's on my way
register,
home.
yeah, you can get to Mtoto News YouTube, Mtoto News, website. Then tune into Toto Creatives.
Yes.
Get a ticket.
Cool.
You can't just sit down. Wake up.
Wake up.
Go and show us your creativity.
I love that.
Exactly.
Finally, where can people find you again? You're on social media. Tell us your podcast. Just plug everything that you are.
So if you want to get me, you can get me on Mtoto News YouTube channel. Just search Mtoto na Sheria. You can get me on TV47 every Saturday. Tomorrow, actually. It's Saturday. Yeah. In the morning, 8 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. And also on me, I have a project on YouTube called the Leave No Child Behind Project. I'm working on it. You can get me also on YouTube and also I'm starting a YouTube channel very soon, next week. You guys should tune in. It's going to be called the SDG Explorers.
Love it. You'll come here and talk about it, Sindio.
Exactly.
You'll come back and talk about it. And Portia, lastly.
You find my Instagram page at Wanjiro Mare _official page. Also, you can join Emoji Club at Emoji Club _Kenya. Also on X too, at Wanjiro Mare official page. And my YouTube channel is called Hogwarts Academy, where we learn about everything.
You learn everything about everything?
I have a question to Portia.
Yes.
I'm fun about this emoji club. Just tell us how we are going to
How do we join?
Just tell us join.
Do we show up with emojis? What's happening? Yeah, tell us the tea.
The tea is, so we're going to have a curriculum running, so an emoji club. So basically, it's about learning about SDGs, then starting emoji club in your local area, and starting your small project. Start it. Create a social media page for it. Then you can have as many branches as possible.
Exactly. Okay, I like that. Love that. Blessed Portia, thank you so very much, guys, for being so awesome. We've had so much fun on this show. I can't believe it's already done, but I know when I come calling, you guys will come back again.
Always ready.
Sawa. They've said it and you heard it here first. Thank you so much, guys. And the future is so bright for y'all because you're part of it. And my hope has been reignited again for the future of this country.
You can also stand up. You can use Pawa Radio to be advocating
for children's rights.
Now, since I had you guys have this thing about legal things.
Yeah, we do.
You can do for children.
Maybe one day you'll come on the legal show.
Maybe.
Tutongea nyuma ya tent. All right, guys, I gotta leave you. I gotta love you and leave you. But let me tell you what's happening tomorrow. We have the Ukombozi Artist Forum, and the theme is reflecting on protest art in what? Protest art in 2025 and beyond. Performances by Achieng and Monaja. We also have panel discussions. It's going down tomorrow. That is the November 29th from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Macmillan Library. And guess what? Our gift of the gab hosts Elijah Moz and DJ CJ will be live and direct on ground at the Macmillan Library. So catch them live as they get to, keep you up to date with what is happening tomorrow at the Ukombozi Artist Forum. Of course, later on today, join Miss Flozz Munyiri with Ital Group from 4 p.m. You know how she does for all niceness from the Caribbean roots and culture. Keep it locked to Power Radio. Until Monday, it's goodbye for now. Thank you so much for everybody that was able to tune in. Tupatane Monday. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. Bye.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
When the praises go up, Barakazina shuka. Praise go up, Barakazina shuka. When the praises go up, Barakazina shuka. Praise go up, Barakazina shuka. Barakazina shuka. Barakazina
Sifa, Tanya,
baraka.
Itisha pata 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 pata. Itisha pata 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 pata. Itisha pata 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 pata. Itisha pata 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 pata.
Blessing me faster, wako hakuna matata. Blessing me faster, wako hakuna matata. Huku na huku na huku na huku, wako hakuna matata. Huku na huku na huku na huku, wako hakuna matata. When the praises go up, baraka zinashuka. Praise go up, baraka zinashuka. When the praises go up, baraka zinashuka. Praise go up, baraka zinashuka. Na baraka zinashuka. Baraka zinashuka.
Niko fresh and clean. Niko fresh and clean. Niko na more flavor, more flavor, more cheddar.
Marriage once manze come through.
Na watoi warembo so true.
Sina madeni mfuko imejaa.
Tuna live dream tuliota.
Amenipa mengi mengi, amefanya mengi mengi. Murembo wangu minji minji, murembo wangu minji minji. Nasema amenipa mengi mengi, amefanya mengi mengi. Murembo wangu minji minji, murembo wangu minji minji.
When the praises go up, baraka zinashuka. Praise go up, baraka zinashuka. When the praises go up, baraka zinashuka. Praise go up, baraka zinashuka. Na baraka zinashuka. Baraka zinashuka.
Nilifunga kwa siri, akani bless yo siri, yendo mzimba zenga na ngamu na zoza hapa deva wezi bonga.
Mimi na mimi na mimi na mimi nae baraka zangu. Mimi na mimi na mimi na mimi nae baraka zangu. Mimi na mimi na mimi na mimi nae baraka zangu.
Blessing me faster, wako hakuna matata. Blessing me faster, wako hakuna matata. Huku na huku na huku na huku, wako hakuna matata. Huku na huku na huku na huku, wako hakuna matata. When the praises go up, baraka zinashuka. Praise go up, baraka zinashuka. When the praises go up, baraka zinashuka. Praise go up, baraka zinashuka. Na baraka zinashuka. Baraka zinashuka.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.